Ready to install your Silvan Resilient Hardwood as an accent wall? In this video, we'll walk you through each step of the process. Don't forget to refer to the official Silvan wall installation manual for additional guidance. Before you begin installing your Silvan Resilient Hardwood, please remember, Silvan Resilient Hardwood should only be installed indoors in a room without excessive humidity or moisture. Silvan Resilient Hardwood can be installed vertically or horizontally on your wall. It's up to you how you want to transform your space. Silvan Resilient Hardwood should not be installed on ceilings or angled walls. If you have wallpaper, it's best to remove it before installation. Mixing planks from different packages can help you better match the look you want. If you get stuck at any point in your installation, feel free to reach out to us at support@flooret.com for help. Mounting materials are not included with your purchase. Gather the following tools before you begin. Ready to start your installation? Let's go! Step 1. We're going to start with the support rows. Remember, your support rows should be installed opposite of how you want your finished product to look, vertically for a horizontal final product or horizontally for a vertical final product. Decide which way you're going to install and then cut your first plank in half lengthwise. Remember to measure carefully. Step 2. Pick your starting wall. Use a level to position the first half of your cut plank against the bottom corner of the wall. Keep a 5/16 inch gap between the plank and the wall next to it. Make sure the clicking mechanism lines up just like this. Step 3. Screw the plank into the wall. Protruding screw heads can snag clothing or skin, so be careful that they aren't sticking out. Step 4. For the next plank, repeat steps 1 through 3. Make sure to click the short end of the new plank into the previous plank. Cut your planks as needed to fit the length or height of your space. Step 5. Repeat steps 1 through 4 to install a second row on the opposite side of your wall. This time, make sure the click system is aligned like this. Step 6. If your wall has doors or windows, use steps 1 through 4 to frame them before moving on to the next steps. Step 7. It's time to install the rest of your support rows. Other than the areas with doors or windows, space out these rows 23 5/8 inches apart. As you move from one row to the next, make sure that the click systems are lined up like you see here. Step 8. Now that your support rows are in place, you can begin using uncut planks to complete your install. Use a level to line up the uncut wall panels, leaving a 5/16 inch gap from the adjacent wall. Make sure the click mechanism is facing the correct way. Step 9. Connect the 5G climb clips at the corners where they intersect with your support row. Start by locking one side of the clip in place, then slide it over to the next intersecting corner. Repeat this process for all clips. Be sure to leave a 3/8 inch gap at the ceiling. Use a shim if necessary to measure and cut. Step 10. Repeat steps 8 and 9 for the next plank in the row, making sure that the new plank clicks securely into the previous one. Use screws to secure the perimeter row. Measure and cut planks as needed to fit the length or height of your wall. Step 11. Repeat this process for your remaining rows. Remember to stagger the end joints so that they're at least 16 inches apart. You can use the cut end of the previous row to start a new one, but only if the end joints are at least 16 inches apart. Listen for the clicking sound to make sure that each new plank is locked into place. Step 12. Continue your installation until your wall is covered. Make sure to continue staggering the planks from one row to the next. Step 13. When you reach your final row, leave a 5/16 inch gap at the wall. Step 14. Once your wall is covered, install a skirting board or decorative trim along the exposed edges, like this, for the perfect finishing touch. Congratulations! Your wall is complete. If you have any questions or need further assistance, you can always reach out to our expert support team at support@flooret.com. Thank you for choosing Flooret. We hope you love your newly transformed space.